1999's The Mummy. Adventurer Rick O'Connell, an Egyptologist, I struggled with that one.
There you go.
Evelyn, along with a bunch of archaeologists, inadvertently wake up an evil mummy during an archaeological... Oh my God, this is killing me, this synopsis.
Brilliant.
Too many big words. Excavation at the ancient city of Oz. Stop it. I'm an actor. Right.
Oh, no. Yeah.
Right, I just want to take this opportunity to all you amazing listeners. I am sorry. I may be slightly too tired to read the synopsis of The Mummy, but let me give you our synopsis. Brendan Fraser kicks ass. Yeah.
He really does, though, doesn't he? He was a genuine hero. It was an old school hero movie, and he was the hero.
I think the effects hold up, the story holds up.
Yeah.
It's just absolutely incredible. And a fun fact for you is The Mummy, obviously, Brendan Fraser was not the first choice for The Mummy. They approached Tom Cruise, Brad Pitt, Ben Affleck, but none of them signed on due to a lack of interest.
Ben Affleck would have been good.
Ben Affleck would have been good, I agree. I mean, to be honest, you can't say that Brad Pitt wouldn't have been good. Brad Pitt would have been incredible. Tom Cruise, obviously, I think it was 2017. He actually did it was a Mummy, wasn't really a remake.
It was a reimagination. Reimagination.
And I'm going to throw it out there. The Mummy with Tom Cruise got an absolute...
But so's our one. Our one wasn't the first Mummy.
No, it's treated like a remake, but the Mummy that we're talking about in 99 is like the only Mummy that people really kind of talk about, let's be honest.
There was a really famous one that was as big at the time.
No, you're thinking of Tutankhamun, mate. But he wasn't a film, he just got discovered.
Film started in the 80s, it's alright.
I know, yeah, that's it. Black and white, no. So, yeah, I'm just going to say that, the Tom Cruise Mummy in 2017 got a really bad reception. It didn't do well. But when I went to watch it at the cinema, I didn't mind it. But maybe that's just because I'm blinded by Tom Cruise.
I think it's one of them films as well. If you watch it in the cinema, you're going to enjoy it. It's an all-out action, loud explosions. You're in the situation to enjoy that film, regardless of how good the story is,
100%. And going back to 1999's The Mummy, it still is incredible. And actually, saying that, I remember watching The Mummy Returns a couple of years later. First movie.
What with my boy Dwayne?
Yeah, The Rock, Dwayne Johnson, huge fan of this podcast.
He is massive. He never misses it. Never misses
an ep. We'll give him a shout out now. Dwayne, Satnin.
Give him a bit of exposure.
I know. And he's probably going, he's probably got a lot on. He's always stuck between a rock and a hard place. Sorry. But yeah, that was 20 years ago. And it was a great sequel. It was a fantastic sequel. But The Mummy...
The Mummy was just a little bit better.
The original was amazing, and the amazing, so there's some crazy facts about it. So in the scene where Brendan Fraser was getting kind of like hung, when he was on the hanging off the rope, Brendan Fraser stopped breathing and had to be resuscitated.
Oh yeah, I've heard that about him. He's one of them like mad actors, like everyone from The Woman King, who's just insists on doing it themselves.
Yeah. And
I would 100% take the stuntman.
What, of Fraser?
Every time. Yeah.
Oh, no, you'd pick
if I was an actor. Yeah, if I was an actor and they're like, "Yo, do you mind if we just hang you by the neck? It'll just be for a few seconds." Nah.
It's going to be a no on that, actually, bruv. Get that other guy in. Cockney Dave. Get Cockney Dave in.
See the guy you're paying to be a stuntman and do all the dangerous stuff. Let him do it.
And I do want to give a shout out before we head into the answer of the movie plots in 1 second.
I forgot about that.
Brendan Fraser, obviously, a lot has been talked about him recently. He's making a big comeback. Could not be. Us here at our podcast, we could not be happier for Brendan Fraser. He has been through a lot. He kind of got blacklisted for making, he basically got abused and came out about it, got blacklisted, and now obviously it's come to light that he was telling the truth all along, and that he's, and now he is back. And Brendan Fraser is a legend.
Yeah, Airhead's one of the best comedies ever made.
He's made a couple of dodgy ones, but at the end of the day,
he hasn't.
If you ask me at Looney Tunes Back in Action, just going to throw it out there. But let's not focus on the negatives about Brendan Fraser. Brendan Fraser,
so uncalled for.
I'll tell you one thing, right? And I'm as straight as they come. I am married to a lovely lady, but I can appreciate fine male figures. And let me throw this out there right now. Brendan Fraser in George of the Jungle has one of the greatest bodies cinema has ever seen.
To be fair, it is pretty ridiculous, isn't it? I'm
telling you, Brendan Fraser in George of the Jungle made my knees weak.
And do you know what the mad thing about it is, though? Like, what's it called? Zac Efron was talking about when he was in Baywatch, and just how horrible it was to, sort of for the scene where he did the flagpole.
Yeah.
And how, just how dehydrated he was and everything. Brendan Fraser looked like that through the entire movie. It looked like he was doing crunches.
I mean, he was acting next to a massive fake gorilla, and he just made everything just sexier. But again, I don't want to just, start dribbling over Brendan Fraser in George of the Jungle. Check it out.